Now that we have the plugins installed, we are ready to actually use the plugins. But there are a couple of tweaks that we need to do that we haven't done after we set up SSH and Maven for the Jenkins user. The setup is pretty straightforward. We need to add the known host, add GitHub to the known host for the Jenkins user, right? So let me go ahead and clear this, and let's see where I am. So I'm at the home directory for the Jenkins user. I'm going to do this so that once Jenkins runs the job, it's able to communicate to GitHub. So it will add it to the known host, and we are good to go with that. A couple of other tweaks that we need to do. One is we need to set the global username, otherwise when Jenkins runs the git command, it's going to fail on it. And the second one is so we are configuring the username and the user email. The email needs to be part of the authenticated emails that's associated with the account. Okay, so we are set up with the Jenkins user to be able to communicate to GitHub successfully. So let's head over to the Jenkins, and I'm already logged in. Let's create a new job, and I'm going to call the new job as DevOps. It's a Maven project. Go ahead and hit OK. A couple of immediate tweaks that we want to do is we want to keep the maximum number of builds to 5 and maximum number of builds with artifacts, which means the builds that were successful. Okay, so the next thing is we are going to say this is a parameterized project, and the first parameter to the project would be a git parameter, and we're going to name the parameter as a branch. So the parameter type is a branch or a tag, and click on advanced, get into the default value and give it a default branch of develop. Okay, so what that does is it will give you a drop down or a combo box where you can select which branch you want to run the build of. Okay, and we'll take a look at how we want to use that. The next step is the source code management, right? So we want to tell Git where my code is. So I'm going to head over to github.com, copy the HTTPS URL, not the SSH, paste that into the repository URL. And what is the branch that I want to build? So I've already parameterized it, and the way to access a parameterized is through an expression. And we have named the parameter as branch, so I'm using the branch parameter here. A couple of additional behaviors that we need to add, which is clean after checkout. So when Git checks it out, I want to do a clean, and then it would be actually clean before checkout, right? And then the other one that we want to do is give it the opportunity to check out to a subdirectory. And the subdirectory would be without the name of the origin of the branch. So if the branch is showing as origin develop, the directory that it would check out would be develop, not with the origin. So you can look at the explanation here in terms of what it means to specify the local directory, right? So check out to a subdirectory, and actually it is check out to a specific directory and check out to a specific local branch. So we want to actually get rid of that. It's a branch name that you want to take care of it, and the explanation is out here. So go ahead and plug in the ***, which will check it out to a branch without the origin. And the next thing we want to do is delete the workspace before the build starts, right? We're not going to look into the build triggers at this point. We're going to go ahead and do a clean for now, right? I'm not going to do anything more with this job. So let's go ahead and save it. Let's make sure we can see the parameter, and I'm going to select develop for now and just hit the build, and let's see what it does. Right, so it is checking out, it's building the snapshot, it did a clean. So now we are connected to GitHub through Jenkins, and we are ready to configure it further